The only American cars with galvanized steel and 100% of the exterior body panels.
Don't sell the tough American short. Built to last from American Motors.
Big news, big news, big news, Studebaker.
Geo. It's a new fuel-injected 4x4. Geo. It's sure-footed with tough stability.
Once giants in the automotive industry, some car brands have faded into history. From the classic elegance of Packard to the innovative spirit of Geo. These names once dominated the roads but are now mere memories. Join us as we explore 13 famous car brands that no longer exist. American Motors Corporation, or AMC, was formed in 1954 when Nash Kelvinator Corporation and Hudson Motor Car Company merged, creating the largest corporate merger in U.S. history at the time. AMC became popular with models like the Rambler, known for its compact size and fuel efficiency in the 1950s. The company also produced notable cars such as the sporty AMX and the innovative Pacer. Despite these successes, AMC struggled to compete with larger automakers like Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler. Financial challenges led to a partnership with Renault in 1979, but AMC was eventually acquired by Chrysler in 1987, ending its car production. Just as AMC's journey concluded with a merger, what happened to another iconic American automaker, Studebaker? Let's explore its rise and fall. Studebaker was founded in 1852 by five brothers in South Bend, Indiana, as a wagon and carriage manufacturer. They shifted to automobiles in 1902, initially producing electric vehicles before moving to gasoline-powered cars. Studebaker became known for its durable and reliable models, like the Champion, Commander, and the innovative Avante. Despite early success, the company struggled after World War II due to financial issues. A merger with Packard in 1954 did not resolve these problems. By the early 1960s, declining sales forced Studebaker to end production in the United States in 1963 and in Canada by 1966. The company officially closed in 1967 after merging with other companies. Studebaker's decline marked the end of an era. But what about Saturn's rise and fall? Let's explore how this modern brand faced similar challenges. Saturn, a brand created by General Motors in 1985, was designed to compete with Japanese imports by offering affordable and reliable cars. The brand became popular in the 1990s with models like the S-Series and View, known for its unique dealer network and no-haggle pricing. Despite early success, Saturn struggled due to internal competition within GM and a lack of continuous investment. The brand's decline began in the early 2000s when GM shifted its focus to other brands. The 2008 financial crisis further weakened Saturn, leading to GM's decision to discontinue the brand. Production officially ended in October 2010. Saturn ultimately failed because GM provided inconsistent support and failed to adapt to changing market demands. With Saturn's ambitious rise and fall, could another visionary car maker have faced a similar fate? Let's explore DeLorean's intriguing story. DeLorean Motor Company, founded by John DeLorean in 1975, became famous for the DMC-12 sports car, known for its gull-wing doors and stainless steel body. John DeLorean, a former General Motors executive, intended to create a futuristic and stylish vehicle. The DMC-12 was launched in 1981, but its success was limited due to performance issues, poor build quality, and a high price. The company struggled financially and could not meet production goals. In 1982, John DeLorean was arrested in a drug trafficking sting, which severely damaged the company's reputation. Although he was acquitted, the negative publicity and financial problems led to the company's bankruptcy in 1982, caused by poor financial management and production delays. Could a brand bridging affordability and luxury face similar challenges? Let's explore Mercury's rise and fall. Mercury was established by Edsel Ford in 1938 to bridge the gap between Ford's affordable cars and Lincoln's luxury vehicles. The brand gained popularity with models like the Mercury 8, known for its stylish design and powerful V8 engine. In the 1950s and 1960s, Mercury introduced iconic models such as the Montclair, Monterey, and Cougar, which became favorites among car enthusiasts. By the 1970s, Mercury struggled due to increased competition and a lack of distinction from Ford. Its decline continued into the 2000s as consumer preferences shifted toward SUVs and trucks. Despite attempts to revive the brand, Mercury could not regain its former success, and Ford discontinued Mercury in 2010, with the last car produced in January 2011. As Mercury faded, can the legacy of another luxury brand, Packard, reveal a different fate? Let's explore what happened next. Packard was an American luxury car brand founded in 1899 by James Ward Packard, his brother William, and George Louis Weiss in Warren, Ohio. The brand became known for its high-quality engineering and craftsmanship, quickly gaining popularity among celebrities and business leaders. Iconic models such as the Packard 12 and Packard Clipper highlighted the brand's innovation and elegance. After World War II, Packard struggled to compete with the big three automakers, GM, Ford, and Chrysler, due to its smaller scale and higher production costs. In 1954, Packard merged with Studebaker, but the merger failed to revive the company. Declining sales and financial difficulties led to the end of Packard-branded cars in 1958, as the brand could not modernize quickly enough. Just as Packard's legacy faded, what happened to Pontiac's rise and fall? Let's explore Pontiac's journey now. Pontiac was an American car brand started by General Motors in 1926 to complement its Oakland line luxury vehicles. Named after Pontiac, Michigan, the brand quickly became popular for its stylish, yet affordable cars. Classic models like the GTO, Firebird, and Trans Am made Pontiac a favorite during the muscle car era. Despite its early success, Pontiac faced problems in the late 2000s due to General Motors' financial difficulties and a shift in consumer interests towards more fuel-efficient vehicles. The brand struggled to update its lineup and compete with other car makers. In 2009, as part of its bankruptcy restructuring, General Motors decided to discontinue Pontiac.
Today marks the last day of an American icon. The Pontiac Motor Division is no more. Sales dropped, and last year GM agreed to shut down Pontiac as part of its bankruptcy restructuring.
The final Pontiac, a white G6, left the assembly line in January 2010. Pontiac's storied history ended with its discontinuation in 2010. But what happened to other classic brands like Datsun? Datsun was a Japanese car brand established in 1931 as part of Nissan. It started by making small, affordable cars and became popular with models like the 240Z and 510, known for their reliability and performance. Datsun achieved global success, particularly in the United States, where it was recognized for its economical and fuel-efficient vehicles. In 1981, Nissan decided to stop using the Datsun name to streamline its global branding. By 1986, the transition was complete. Datsun made a brief return in 2013 targeting emerging markets, but struggled to compete with modern brands. The final end came in 2022 due to poor sales and strategic changes within Nissan. Datsun's decline was mainly because it couldn't adapt to market changes and faced strong competition. Datsun's story ends with a major brand shift. But how did another iconic car brand, Oldsmobile, fare in the midst of a changing industry? Let's find out. Oldsmobile was an American car brand founded by Ransom E. Olds in 1897. It became well known for its innovation, including the introduction of the curved dash, one of the first mass-produced cars, in 1901. The brand gained popularity with models such as the Rocket 88, which is recognized as one of the first muscle cars. Oldsmobile reached its peak in the 1970s and 1980s, with annual sales exceeding 1 million vehicles. In the 1990s, the brand began to decline due to rising competition from foreign car manufacturers and a failure to update its lineup. The release of less popular models and a lack of clear brand identity further hurt sales. General Motors decided to end Oldsmobile in 2000, and the last car was produced in 2004.
Yes, as Anthony Mason reports, the car line Olds began more than a century ago is about to go the way of the Hudson and the Rambler.
The thrill is gone for America's oldest automotive brand. Oldsmobile will soon be history. CEO Rick Wagoner announced today that General Motors has decided
To not develop future products for Oldsmobile.
As Oldsmobile's legacy faded, what other iconic brands faced a similar fate? Let's explore the rise and fall of DeSoto. DeSoto was an American car brand founded by Walter Chrysler in 1928. It was named after the Spanish explorer Hernando de Soto and aimed to compete in the mid-price car market. The brand quickly became popular with models like the DeSoto 6 and the Adventurer, which were known for their stylish designs and advanced features. Despite this, DeSoto struggled to establish its place within the Chrysler lineup and was overshadowed by its sibling brands, Dodge and Chrysler. After World War II, DeSoto's popularity declined as consumer tastes changed and competition increased. Despite efforts to revive the brand with new models, sales continued to drop. In 1960, Chrysler decided to discontinue DeSoto, and the last car was made in 1961. DeSoto's decline left a notable gap in Chrysler's lineup. What happened next? Let's explore Plymouth's journey. Plymouth was introduced by Chrysler in 1928 to compete with Ford and Chevrolet in the budget car market.
1971 Roadrunner with totally new styling.
At first, Plymouth cars were priced a bit higher, but included features like hydraulic brakes that were not standard in other brand models. During the Great Depression, Plymouth became popular and helped Chrysler stay afloat, while many automakers went out of business. Notable models included the Plymouth Roadrunner and the Barracuda. By the 1990s, Plymouth faced an identity crisis and declining sales. Its models were perceived as less innovative compared to those of Dodge and Chrysler. In 2001, Chrysler decided to end the Plymouth brand due to its struggle to stand out in a crowded market. The last Plymouth, a neon, was produced on June 29, 2001. Plymouth struggled with market competition. Could Edsall's fate be different? Let's explore why Edsall faced its own dramatic downfall. Edsall was a car brand created by Ford Motor Company in 1958 and named after Henry Ford's son. Ford invested a lot of money in Edsall, hoping it would fill the gap between their Ford and Mercury models. The brand was introduced with great excitement, featuring models like the Citation and Corsair. Despite this, Edsall quickly became known as one of the biggest failures in automotive history. The cars were criticized for their unusual design, especially the vertical grille, which many found unattractive. Additionally, a recession in the United States at the time reduced the demand for mid-priced cars. Quality issues and overhyped marketing also led to its decline. By 1959, sales had dropped significantly, and Ford decided to discontinue the brand. The last Edsall was produced on November 19, 1959. Was Edsall the only car that struggled despite big promises? Let's explore how Geo fared in a similar market. Geo was a car brand started by General Motors in 1989 to compete in the growing market for small, fuel-efficient cars. It was a partnership with Japanese automakers like Suzuki and Toyota. Popular models included the Geo Metro, Prism, and Tracker, known for their great fuel economy, with the Metro reaching up to 47 miles per gallon. Despite this, Geo faced challenges because its cars were seen as rebadged versions of Japanese models, lacking a unique identity. Also, selling Geo cars through Chevrolet dealerships did not help them stand out. By 1997, General Motors decided to end the Geo brand due to declining sales and its inability to distinguish itself in the market. As we've seen, these iconic car brands left a mark on automotive history, but are now gone. Which defunct brand did you miss the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.